Being married to an insecure woman, agony of a husband. Hi, friends. Welcome to Marriage Realities, a comprehensive relationship channel. Today's video is all about your trauma when you're married to an insecure wife. When your wife is insecure, she displays many depressive behaviors which you find impossible to cope up with. The insecurity your wife displays all through your relationship makes you feel desperate and dejected. You long for a normal family life, like that of your friends, colleagues, or relatives. The insecure wife makes sure that your days are spent in reassuring her and consoling her about non-existing family problems. Your wife also has many doubts about you. Your insecure wife is constantly paranoid with fear that you will stop loving her, that you will leave her for another woman, that you feel she's not good enough for you. Many a time you console your insecure wife that her doubts have no ground. But no, your wife only flares up that you're lying to her. What makes your wife behave so insecurely? There are multiple reasons why your wife feels insecure. You might be handsome and your wife might be mediocre in looks. The insecurity your wife feels about her looks makes her look doubtfully at your innocent conversation with the opposite sex. To your wife, your innocent friendliness with another woman is nothing short of an illicit affair. When you spend your time doing your own thing, your wife feels that you have stopped loving her. In her insecurity, your wife wants you to be at her side 24/7. Her clinging nature makes you feel jailed just living with her. Your insecure wife also sees no good in any of the happenings in a relationship with you. She sees only negativity in everything around her. The total behavior of your wife reflects a moodiness. When you're happy, your insecure wife bombards you that you're having it good while she's suffering, and that you do not care for her emotions, and that you're happy while she's unhappy. Your wife constantly accuses you of not caring for her. You might explain 1,000 times that you do care for her, but your explanations fall to deaf ears as your insecure wife is confirmed that you're set to ruin her life. Many a time you rue your ill fate in being married to a woman who has no confidence, no positivity, no understanding, just toxicity. The toxicity of your insecure wife makes you feel oppressed and suppressed in your relationship with her. Naturally, you feel sickened and tortured just living with her. You try all sorts of tricks to make your wife feel happy, but of no avail, because your insecure wife has many doubts about you. Your wife feels that she's suffering only because of you, and that you're unloving and uncaring towards her. You're unable to pacify your wife, as in her insecurity she does not listen to you. You might be highly successful in your professional life. You might be earning tons of money. But when your wife is insecure and moody, you feel that your family life is not worth a dime. You look enviously at your friends and colleagues enjoying a normal family life, while you have to battle with the never-ending relationship issues the insecurity of your wife brings into your married life. If your wife is confident and assured, you could have depended on her for moral support and mental strength. Usually, a wife is called the pillar of strength, but you're not lucky to enjoy the moral support of your wife. Everything in your married life changes for the worse just because you're married to an insecure woman. Yes, when your wife is insecure, your married life becomes one hell of a torture to you. What sort of insecure feelings does your wife have? Your wife feels insecure that she's not beautiful enough. Your wife is insecure that your love is not strong enough. Your wife feels insecure that she's not a good enough mother. Your wife is often worried about the financial status of your family. Your insecure wife often doubts that you're attracted to other women. Your wife feels that you are not loving enough. Your wife often bombards you with many doubting questions about your whereabouts. When your wife feels insecure, she becomes unmanageable. You're often at your wit's end, not knowing how to handle her. Your wife wants constant appreciation even for the tiniest of things. When you do not appreciate your wife, she picks fights with you, saying that you have lost your love for her. She becomes green with envy even at your innocent interaction with your female friends. Your wife wants an explanation for everything you do. Your insecure wife often tries to keep you in her control. When your wife displays such dictatorial signs, you feel suffocated being married to her. Though your insecure wife commits tons of relationship mistakes, she coolly puts the whole blame on you. And she will not be willing to listen to your explanations because she has already closed her mind to your viewpoint. She constantly asks for reassurance that you truly love her, and she demands proof of your love. Your insecure wife also literally leeches onto you in the name of love. You cannot do a thing on your own without the consent of your insecure wife. All hell breaks loose when you're late from work. You have to literally plead with your wife that you had official work, but your explanation does not in any way satisfy her. Your wife only feels that you're lying to her. And yet another insecurity your wife suffers from is about her health. A simple symptom of illness is enough to drive your wife nuts. She kills your mental peace by saying that you do not care for her health. Your wife becomes green with envy when you spend your time with your parents or friends. Your interaction with others is nothing short of your disinterest in her. To top your agony, your insecure wife just lets herself go. Her appearance is often shabby, unkempt, and disheveled. Since your wife suffers from insecurity, she also loses interest in life, as she feels her life is nothing to feel happy about. And when she sees you enjoying yourself, she cannot bear to see your happiness. How can you be happy when I'm unhappy? She yells at you. When your wife is plagued with such needless doubts, she gives you such mental torture that you hate being home. You try all sorts of tricks to bring your wife out of her insecurity. But since your wife has willingly entrenched herself in insecurity, your tricks do not work with her. I'm sure you feel lost and unhappy when you're married to such an insecure wife. You must have the patience to deal with the insecurity of your wife. You too should be mentally geared up so that the insecurity of your wife does not rub on you. Did this video make you understand the trauma you undergo when you're married to an insecure wife? Marriage realities will have many such relationship eye-openers. Subscribe to my channel to understand your marriage in a new light. Press the bell icon for updates about my latest relationship videos. Make love forever until death do us part your relationship goal.